The Forest of Whispering Leaves. In a quiet part of the world, far away from cities and noise, there was a forest unlike any other. It was called the Forest of Whispering Leaves because when the wind moved through the trees, it didn't just make a rustling sound, it spoke. Not loudly, not clearly, just soft, soothing whispers that made the animals feel safe and the trees seem alive. Every evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the sky turned a gentle lavender blue, the forest would come to life in a very special way. The leaves would begin their evening whispers, sharing tales from the day, stories of birds that sang, deer that danced, and squirrels that played hide and seek. In the heart of this forest lived a small, gentle creature named Luma. Luma was a kind of fox, but not quite. Her fur shimmered faintly in the moonlight, like silver mist, and her eyes were the color of deep forest moss. She had lived in the forest all her life, and she loved it dearly. Each night before sleep, Luma would walk through the forest paths, listening to the whispers of the trees. She didn't understand every word, but the sounds made her heart feel calm, like a lullaby sung just for her. On one particularly quiet evening, Luma decided to visit the oldest tree in the forest, the great elm. It stood tall and wide at the center of the forest, its roots stretching deep into the earth like gentle arms. It was said that the great elm remembered every story ever whispered by the wind. As Luma approached the tree, a soft breeze began to blow. The leaves shimmered, and the whispers grew stronger. Not louder, just clearer. The tree welcomed her, not with words, but with warmth like a hug made of memory and time. She curled up at the base of the great elm, resting her head on her fluffy tail, and listened. The leaves began to tell her a story. Not just any story, but one about a dream, her own dream. They told her of a quiet lake that shimmered under moonlight, where the stars danced on the surface like fireflies. In this dream, Luma was floating gently in a little wooden boat, the kind that rocks softly with the water's breath. She could hear the distant call of night birds, the soothing rhythm of the water, and the quiet creaking of the boat as it drifted. Around her, the night air was filled with the scent of